In this grand cosmic theater, it's high time we face the stark reality. Our relentless pursuit of knowledge isn't a badge of honor. It's a wake-up call to the humbling vastness of what we don't know. The universe in its infinite complexity mocks our egotistical belief that we've got it all figured out. This isn't about gentle enlightenment, it's a demand for a seismic shift in consciousness. We've been playing pretend on a stage that dwarfs our understanding, and the curtain call is overdue. We're at a critical juncture, humanity, surrounded by our own technological marvels and teetering on the brink of ecological and societal collapse. We continue to parade our arrogance, oblivious to the existential threats we've engineered. It's absurd. Our advancements bind us, yet we're shackled by the very chains we celebrate. Wake up. The divisions, the supremacy, it's all an illusion. A dangerous charade that distances us from our intrinsic unity with the cosmos. The path to true enlightenment is not paved with conquests or the hoarding of facts. It's carved out through the transformation of our inner selves, a radical reawakening to the reality that we are mere threads in the fabric of existence, not its weavers. Our journey must begin with tearing down the walls of our egos, confronting the absurdity of our self-importance head-on. This is a call to arms, not to wage war on the external world, but to battle the ignorance within. Philosophy, mysticism, and the revelations of science converge, screaming the truth of our interconnectedness. Yet here we are, acting like lords of a realm that's slipping through our fingers. The ultimate test of man's conscience may be his willingness to sacrifice something today for future generations whose words of thanks will not be heard. The earth does not belong to us, we belong to the earth. Only when the last trees died and the last river been poisoned and the last fish been caught will we realize we cannot eat money. Man is the cruelest animal. At tragedies, bullfights, and crucifixions, he has felt best on earth. And when he invented hell for himself, behold, that was his very heaven. It's not enough to acknowledge our interconnectedness as a quaint concept. We must live it, breathe it, and let it dismantle our delusions of grandeur. As we navigate this existential crisis, remember, acquiring knowledge isn't about climbing to the top of creation. It's about recognizing our place as humble participants in the universe's dance. We're not here to dominate, but to steward, to care for a world we're fundamentally part of. In the grand theater of the universe, us humans with characteristic hubris often cast ourselves as the protagonists, the epitome of creation. This self-assigned pedestal is not just a testament to our achievements, but also a glaring reflection of our folly. We've constructed elaborate narratives to enshrine our supremacy, conveniently ignoring the vast expanses of unknown that dwarf our knowledge. Let us dismantle this pedestal, to recognize our place in the cosmos not as its pinnacle, but as a single curious thread in the fabric of existence. Now let us journey through history where the evolution of human thought reveals both our arrogance and moments of humility. Ancient civilizations from the Greeks with their anthropomorphic gods to the Vedic scholars of India placed humanity in a cosmic drama, often at the center, sometimes as mere spectators. The Enlightenment era further cemented humanity's self-view as the universe's maestro, armed with reason and science, yet this trajectory towards self-aggrandizement was merely a prelude to the modern existential crisis, where our perceived dominion over nature and the cosmos has been both affirmed and challenged. This historical voyage sets the stage for a deeper philosophical inquiry. Consider for a moment the paradox of our times. On one hand, we have unprecedented access to knowledge and technology, tools that have the potential to solve age-old problems and unlock new realms of possibility. On the other, we find ourselves grappling with existential threats of our own making: environmental degradation, societal fragmentation, and a pervasive sense of disconnection from the natural world and from each other. How do we reconcile these contradictions? How do we find our way back to a sense of unity and purpose? The answers, it seems, lie not in the external world of achievements and acquisitions, but within the inner landscapes of our being. It isn't a glamorous expedition to external triumphs, but a dive into the murky waters of our own souls. The existentialists remind us of the freedom and the responsibility that comes with casting off the illusions of predefined meaning. The mystics in their transcendental experiences point toward a reality that transcends the material, a realm where the sense of separation dissolves into a profound sense of oneness with all that is. Meanwhile, science in its quest for understanding reveals the interdependent fabric of the universe, a cosmos where every particle is connected in a delicate dance of energy and information. This confluence of insights suggests that the path forward is not a linear progression, but a return to a deeper awareness of our interconnectedness. It's a call for a shift in consciousness from seeing ourselves as separate, competing entities to recognizing our shared existence within a larger cosmic story. This philosophical exploration naturally leads us to the mystical realm. When you find yourself engulfed in the belief that everything around you is devoid of meaning, that perhaps this entire existence amounts to nothing, it's crucial to pause and breathe into this moment. This sensation, this deep feeling of emptiness, isn't a herald of despair, but rather a clear invitation to awaken to the life that pulses within and all around you. Remember, the universe whispers its secrets through laughter, sunlight, and the quiet moments. Let these small wonders remind you not to take life too seriously. Find joy in the unexpected, smile at the absurdity, and dance through life's rain. Cosmic play doesn't require us to figure it all out, but to live fully. One light-hearted moment at a time, this seamlessly transitions into the profound wisdom mystics and sages have imparted for ages. They've consistently taught that the essence of our existence isn't found in the relentless search for meaning in the external world, but in turning inward and experiencing the richness of the present moment. This wisdom echoes the understanding that true peace and happiness are not contingent upon external circumstances, but are accessible to us here and now when we quiet the mind and open the heart. By adopting this playful yet deeply mindful approach to life, we align ourselves with the timeless teachings of those who have found the sacred in the mundane, the infinite in the finite, and the eternal joy that lies beyond the fluctuating tides of our worldly pursuits. Mystics, those perennial outsiders, have often laughed at our narrow perceptions. Through their transcendental experiences across different cultures and ages, they reveal a reality far beyond the confines of human intellect, a unity that mocks our divisions. Their insight serves as a bridge connecting us to the contemporary scientific understanding that challenges and expands our grasp of consciousness and reality. Quantum physics and cognitive science, pillars of modern science, suggest a cosmos far stranger and more interconnected than we could ever imagine. These revelations should humble us, showing that our grand narrative of supremacy is but a tale told in the dark. Acknowledging the limitations of our perceptions opens the door to deep implications and reflections. The recognition of our limited perception is not a call to nihilism, but to radical openness. It requires a humility of thought and an eagerness to question everything, starting from within. This is where we begin to weave a new narrative, one that envisions a world that respects all life and the delicate balances of our planet. As we deconstruct our pedestals, let us build new systems of thought, of governance, of living that align with an elevated consciousness. We are the foundation, and upon us rests the responsibility to cultivate a world where knowledge and wisdom open gateways to deeper understanding and connection, a world where caring for Mother Earth and ourselves is paramount. Enough with the complacency. It's time for a radical, aggressive awakening. Let this pursuit of knowledge ignite a fire within us, a fire that burns away the illusion of separation and forges a future where humanity in all its humility steps up as the conscientious custodians of this planet we call home. Wake up, humanity. Our place in the cosmos isn't guaranteed by right, but the responsibility of our consciousness. It's time to evolve, to shift from ego-driven destruction to a unity that seeks the betterment of all. The universe isn't waiting for us to catch up. The time for change is now. Our recognition of ignorance fuels our quest for true knowledge, leading us towards enlightenment. Our commitment to sustainability revitalizes the earth, ensuring a thriving home for future generations. Our shift in consciousness connects us deeper with all life, fostering unity and compassion. Our integration of wisdom across disciplines illuminates the path to our harmonious existence. Our transformation within sparks global change, creating a world where respect for nature and each other is paramount. Our awakening is the key to healing the planet and ourselves. It's time to turn awareness into action. Humanfluence out.